FC26 has been out for a while now, and I'm sure everyone loves career mode, right? Yeah, okay, but they fixed that, right? Right? Today, we're going over to England, going into the lowest division, and finding the only team with that tiny little half a star. And we're going to be rebuilding Accrington Stanley. You have a decent home kit and a decent away kit, which is a top requirement for taking on a career mode. And here comes the moment of truth. How bad is this team? 57, 59, 57, 59. Oh my god. Oh, bro. It's worse than I thought. Well, there's going to be some challenges to this rebuild. Let's see how this goes. The first thing we want to go after is find a youth academy talent that ends up winning the Ballon d'Or. Second, a rule where every single continent has to have a player within the starting 11. Third is we have to get the Premier League title within just 6 seasons. If not, our highest rated player goes onto the transfer market. So first of all, I'm going to click on Academy. Please tell me, is there someone good? Go ahead. Tell me. Why is no one speaking? Oh, you can't. Anyways, who do we have? 56. 55. Fowler. At least he has potential. 66 to 90. And then this guy has potential, but he's 47 rated. All right. Fowler, you're the only one I'm going to promote, even though I don't know if you can fit into this team. And fittingly enough, my youth scout is only 1 star, 1 star. So if you thought I have the 5 star to begin with, you're wrong. And my budget is £1 million. If I even sign 2 coaches, I think I cannot buy a player. First of all, I'm not going to go with the 5-2-1-2. I need at least 3 attackers in my formation because one of them has to be the youth academy talent going for the Ballon d'Or. So I'm actually making the switch to the 5-2-3. Maybe it works. Later on, we can switch to something with 4 at the back, but at least the 3 at the front and 2 center midfielders will always be there. The question is, do I sign a scout, even though clearly I can't afford one, or shall we go with a transfer? Perai Cullen is now the first signing I'm going to be making. I decided to go for the transfer. I'm risking it all. The goalkeeping position is the most important spot, but this is a special signing. Let me show you why. First of all, he comes over from Australia, from Central Coast Mariners, which means we now have 1 player from 1 continent, which is obviously Australia, and he comes straight into the starting 11, and we have that position locked down. Hopefully, this is someone I can rely on for a long time. I actually swapped over a right back of mine for this deal. I'm very happy that we have O'Brien here, who is 59 rated and 20 years old, so maybe we can build him up instead. But this guy is 6'5", he's 18. I'm going to build him up. I'm going to put my hopes and dreams into him. Back in the day, there was a Hector Villalba that I loved. A talent that had this beautiful name. And now I found the next one. This one is 16 years old from Paraguay. So we're going for South America right there. Ticked off. 320k for this youngster who's only 16. Price rating is an A. He is 58 rated. He's going to take over that left wing position. What the hell just happened there? He's going to take over the left wing position for us. As I said, 16 years old, 69 pace, not that great at shooting, passing, dribbling, or anything, but he's 58 rated with decent potential, above 80. So I'm thinking, let's build this guy up as much as we can, and just for the sake of Hector Villalba from the past, that was insane for me, I need this guy to be exactly the same. I've sold a bunch of players. Alex Henderson brought me in 420k. Good. Woods is gone. Walton, Mooney, all these guys have left. And I even loaned out Fowler because he has no chance of playing. Good news is I got some cash now. 1.6 million, lads. I guess the bad news is I'm going to spend it on a scout. Yeah, I'm looking for a 4-star, ideally if I can find one. Well, apparently I cannot actually afford a 4-star scout. So I guess I'm going to go with 3 and 4. I'm going to send this scout to Africa, I think. I don't know why, but I really want a Nigerian striker. So, lads, let's go ahead and find ourselves someone up in Nigeria. And actually, you know what? Let's go all 3 positions. And here it is after the first month. The scout report is in. This one, 53 rated. This one has decent potential, but 55. Come on, lads. I need someone that I can use straight away. Ade Osagi, 61. Signed. Okay, he might not have the highest potential, but we can work on that. He can compete with Brown for a starting 11 spot straight away. Osagi is in. His haircut doesn't even fit into the picture. That's how I like my players. Next month is up. Akintola, 57. This guy, 56. Please, 55. And one more. 55 again. I have found another one. It is Ade Akintola. Again, no play style, but up to 85 potential. He's a striker. Maybe he might get a chance, especially because our current striker, Madden, is only loaned in and he's 35. We found one more. It is Kelvin Okori, another right wing. Very low potential, but 64 rated. So definitely someone that can help us immediately. I feel bad for Osagi, but Okori is the one for now. In the first season, Accrington at least weren't in a relegation zone, even though we can't go down further. It's good to see, I guess. So there was definitely some improvement. Vijalba now up to a 61. I love that. Okori 65. Okay, it's a +1 for him. We're going to lose out on a bunch of players, though. Akintola possibly could have taken over the striking position. We'll see how that goes as we go into the next season. But I'm going to be making some big signings coming up next. At least I can say that Vijalba was the second best player in the team this season. Things just got even harder. I'm trying to sell players, as you can tell, but I cannot sell a single one because every single transfer just says ongoing. And yeah, I'm stuck. I cannot bring in more money. And I only have 1.3 million. Because those players that I'm trying to sell are worth at least above 1 million, I decided to counteract this glitch and kind of use my money somehow still. I'm going for a free agent. Lads, I found a center midfielder. Javier Dominguez comes in from Argentina. Free agent that will fit straight into our team, into that center midfield position. If EA is putting stones in our way to success, we want to go ahead and bring in players from the free agents to help us when I cannot even use my own money. But now that I've signed him, I'm going to use the rest of my money for something else. Dominguez, welcome to the team. We get a maximum of 1 free agent per season. Obviously, this one is the one I've chosen now. I am bringing in a centre-back from Germany. Scholl is his name. Welcome to the club, buddy. It was Brown plus 550k. At least this way I can somehow make use of my player's value. He comes in for a 63 rating, and he will take over the position of Rawson, who's the oldest centre-back in the team. I'm very happy to have him here. 6'4". Not the greatest stats, but at least some potential on him. And with the rest of my money, I'm sending my scout to look for a striker specifically. And we're going to Canada, my friends, so that we can bring in one player from North America as well. North America didn't let me down. Nicholas Wright, striker with up to 90 potential. Yes. Canada, thank you so much. He has 3 play styles as well, which is great. We have Ambrose here, 65 rated, up to 94 potential. I have to fit these 2 players into the team somehow. I might even have to release players to make it happen. We have officially made it to the playoffs in EFL League 2. I didn't think it would happen this quick, so we need to desperately take a look at our team right now and understand why this has happened. We're not guaranteed to go up yet, but it's good to see. Jalban a 67, Ambrose up to a 68, taking over the right wing position. Wright is still waiting for his moment to take over the striking spot. He could be up for the Ballon d'Or at some stage. We'll see what happens there. But generally speaking, some decent stats here all around, but mostly our goalkeeper being 70 rated probably makes the biggest difference. Most goal contributions came in from Okori, actually. Surprised about that. And then the rest of the team, well, Patton seems to be playing at striker. I don't like that. We made it through the semi-finals, but now we're playing away. I hate playing away in these playoffs, but we have 5 at the back and a high-rated goalkeeper who's now gone up to a 71. Please, Accrington. Yes! Akintola has done it. We're going up, lads. We're actually going up. Oh, they gave us 2.4 million this season. Thanks. I just spent all of my budget on one player, Caicedo, but it is not Moises Caicedo. Don't you worry. This is a centre-back that I had to bring in because 2 players have actually left us this season because I couldn't extend their contracts. He comes in at a rating of 66. The right centre-back I had left us, so he's going to take over that position. Actually, no, he goes over to the left now. He's left-footed. 21 years old, 81 pace, 67 defending, 74 physicality, 6'4". If we can build this guy up, he can be special. Now, the striker that we had that had actually scored the goals for us last season has left. So we have Wright and Akintola. And I'm trying to sell players, but it won't let me. None of these players I can sell right now, so I'm not getting any additional budget as we speak. This season was all right. We finished in a 9th position with 64 points. We're not making it into the playoffs, but it's okay. We cannot get promoted every single season. Cardiff City and Oxford are going up though. What we can do though is grow our players. Well, look at this. A bunch of players have surpassed the 70, which is very good to see. Our goalkeeper's on a 75. Akintola has gone up to a 66, and he's been the main striker so far. And I actually end up loaning out the other striker that we had. Wright has gone out on loan to Austria, up to a 62 rating. I need him to get play time, so maybe he can compete with Akintola at some point, who has requested a transfer. Oh, you've just witnessed me extend a contract. That's a rarity. Here we go. Yes, 21-9 this season. Villalba and Ambrose have performed as well. I'm pretty confident next season we're going to be at least in the playoffs. New season, new free agent. If I'm not mistaken, last season I didn't buy one. So lads, I'm bringing in Rick Bohr for no money. It's the only signing I'm going to be able to make this season because, again, I need to give these players new contracts. He comes in at a 68 rating, which is important. It fits perfectly into this team. He's going to be playing next to Dominguez right here. He has the technical play style. He is left-footed, has some good stats on him as well. Very well-rounded, so I'm hoping this helps us. I really think this team should be getting promoted into the championship if we do things right. I need to sign some coaches now. I'm so proud of my team. Accrington, 93 points. Only 7 losses this season. Top scorer? Guess who? Akintola. This Nigerian striker, at first I thought he wasn't going to be special, but he is becoming a special player now. He's up to a 70 rating at this stage, which is still far behind Ambrose, Dominguez, Burr, and Villalba. Now, Ambrose is a youth academy player, so we can win the Ballon d'Or with him, or we can keep going with Akintola, who in the championship could be found out. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully dynamic potential is going his way at this moment in time, but hopefully also as we go into the championship we can strengthen this defense even more. I need more money, please EA, give me some. And well, yep, he is the top scorer, but Ambrose comes in with 31 goal contributions himself. Dominguez has done exceptionally well from centre midfield too. The championship surely has money, right? No, we have 5.3 million. And so a Newcastle United talent is my only signing this season. That, my friends, is Alex Murphy. Seems like he moved over to Germany to Heidenheim. We've given them SAS plus 3 million, so I can use the rest for contracts. But this guy comes in at a 74 rating, not the most amount of pace, but he has 79 physicality and he's 6'2" tall. So that makes him quite a physical left back, which I do really appreciate. In the championship, you need to be physical, and that is exactly what he's going to deliver into this squad. Halfway through the season, our squad was sat in the 8th position. At the end of the season, 2nd place, 82 points. I'm just realizing Sheffield United have one more game to go. Oh, please lose. They're up against Birmingham. Where's Birmingham? Birmingham is 16th. No. They played and they drew. Yes, let's go. Sheffield. Unlucky. So let's take a look at the squad. Whoa. Akintola has gone from a 70, I believe. He's gone up to a 78. This guy really wants it. He's now a Premier League striker. Ambrose up to an 82. Villalba up to an 83. By the way, I'm saying Villalba instead of Villalba because apparently that's how you pronounce him, and that's how I remember it from the past. So let me know if I'm correct or wrong here. But we have Burr here on a 77. Dominguez 81. Defensively, we look solid. Murphy up to a 78. Goalkeeper up to an 82. And I'm pretty confident we have a player from every continent as well. We have Africa up top, right? We have South America on the left wing, North America on the right wing. We have Europe with Bohr and others as well. We have, where do we go? We have Oceania, or how do you say it? Oceania? I don't know. Australia, bro, who cares? Australia is in there as well. So I'm very happy about that. But, oh, I just realized I need an Asian player. Let's get one in next season, shall we? This season, we have 34 million in the budget, which is like half of what I expected, to be honest. Spurs, thank you for bringing Kota Takai over to the Premier League. Now I'm going to sign him and make him a starter. Lads, this is a very necessary signing. A Japanese centre-back. It looks like he moved to Hamburg here in our save, but it doesn't matter. Our centre-back plus 4 million for this deal to go through, which is super easy for us. I'm very happy we can bring him into the squad at a 79 rating. Right-footed, 6'4", good defending, good physicality, good pace on top of it as well. I'm very happy to welcome him into the squad. That was a very necessary signing for us. With that, by the way, we have brought in players from every continent, apart from Antarctica, which, you know, there's no people. Now, I just realized that we are in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Our 6th season. And if you paid attention at the start of the video, I said I have to win the Premier League in my 6th season, or I have to get rid of my highest rated player. I don't think we're going to win the Prem. Someone is about to be released unless an absolute wonder happens. Absolutely no wonder happened. We got into the 8th position, which I'm already proud of, to be honest. 57 points. At the top of the league is currently Manchester City on 78, Crystal Palace in the 4th position. GG's to them. That means our highest rated player has to be sold next season. This sucks. Before we even look at who the highest rated player is, how about we take a look at the goal scorers? So Akintola is up there. What's his rating? 85. That's not the highest. There's no way he's the highest. So at least we keep a hold of him. Ambrose, 18 goals this season, 88. That's it. That has to be the one, unless Villalba has done even better. Ambrose has the most assists in the league as well. Okay, please tell me Villalba is the one that is higher rated, because Ambrose has been performing. Villalba 87, Ambrose 88. That's it. That's him gone. That is him officially gone out of the team. Ambrose is the highest rated player. I can't believe this is actually happening. So here's the issue. I said at the beginning of the video, the player that is the highest rated will be put under the transfer market, which is kind of like forcing me to lose out on a storyline, which, you know, with Blake Ambrose, we have. It's a youth academy talent. He has submitted a transfer request, but every single transfer offer that comes in, it just says ongoing, and I cannot do anything. So we have to put him into a swap deal. Who are we swapping for? I have just given away a 120 million valued player for a 64 million valued player. We have punished ourselves even more right here with that challenge. But at the end of the day, we're bringing in a talent from Sunderland. Şemsettin Talbi, who before was at Club Brugge and was doing a great job. I was talking about him on FC25 already. But this guy is now an 86 rated player. And that is obviously not that much of a big downgrade. In terms of value it was, but 26 years old, 91 pace on him, 81 passing, 90 dribbling. He does have the technical trait, but only 3-star skill moves. We'll work on that for sure. But this team, I have full faith in it. I don't have enough money to upgrade it. Apart from maybe if I can put Caicedo into a deal plus money, I can make something happen. We'll see. And so, Pau Navarro is the centre-back I've signed. This is someone who comes in from Werder Bremen at this stage. Obviously plays in the in La Liga. Comes in for Caicedo plus 13 million. A rating for the price. He is a right footer, so he's going to stay in that position. It's all good. 6'1", 82 rated, 81 pace, 84 defending. I'm kind of digging this 5 at the back. I might actually keep it going like this and just allow my fullbacks to roam forward even more in the future. But for now, let's see how we can do this season. This season, Accrington finished in the 2nd position behind Manchester City, qualifying for Champions League football and getting us some money as well on top of it. Top scorer in the league, Villalba and Akintola. Both of our attackers have performed really well. In terms of assists, it's Talbi and Dominguez. Now in the squad, 91, 89. Goalkeeper, 88. Who's the lowest rated player? 85? Yeah, I don't actually know. It's O'Brien on the right back position. It's actually an original of the squad, which I'm very impressed that Dynamic Potential has taken him that far. I mean, we have been successful over the years, getting promoted multiple times over and over again. So I assume that has really helped there. But generally speaking, we do have Fowler from the Youth Academy. Remember? I loaned him out when we signed him. He is up to an 80 at this stage now, which I paid zero attention to. Maybe we can grow him past O'Brien, we'll see. But I think ideally we need to bring in an upgrade that kind of goes with the rest of the team, you know? But we have qualified for Champions League football with the performances of the top two players there. But Talbi, first season, comes in with 30 goal contributions, which I'm really impressed with. Martin Fernandes, I need you in my team. This is an FC Porto right back who's now coming into our team at a rating of 85, I believe. Conor O'Brien plus 25 million, which is a bit much if you ask me, but hey, it is what it is. He walks into the squad, Fowler becomes a backup again, and Fernandes takes over that position. He has 92 pace on him, good dribbling, defending is decent, but physicality isn't. 5'11" with the whipped pass. So that could be quite useful. So maybe we can whip some crosses on top of Akintola. No, he's only 5'10". Maybe his jumping is good. Nope, 71. Forget about crossing. A star is walking in, looking kinda like Frankie de Jong, doesn't he? This is the new center midfielder, Tygoland, who I believe 2 years ago I started talking about because he was getting playtime at PSV here and there. This guy's a big talent. And I'm very excited about him. He now walks into our team, replacing the other Dutch midfielder we had, who was a free agent initially. I wanted a real face in the team. He comes in now at the age of 26. Really well-balanced stats, but amazing in passing and dribbling. And on top of it, defending with tiki-taka and press proven. I'm very happy about this signing. This team, in my opinion, can compete for any trophy right now. I believe this is Season 8 as we win the Premier League title with 75 points. 3 ahead of Arsenal. 9 losses this season. Exceptional work from our team. I am truly amazed at the strength of our squad. Now, going into the top scorers, Akintola is right up there, which is amazing. Camarda is there too. Alexander Isak has 18. For the assists, it's Talbi. The new signing who has replaced the American winger has done an exceptional job ever since then. Clean sheets. For whatever reason, we have strikers in the clean sheet statistics. Yay, we have another bug. Having said that, we find ourselves with an incredible squad and a starting 11 that just with this formation could be a ton of fun. I'm actually really looking forward to using this formation, but I'm also mostly looking forward to seeing what Akintola can do and also Villalba. Both of these guys look great in terms of their stats. And actually, hold on a second. Who is the top scorer as we speak? It is Akintola, 35 and 3. But Talbi could be up for it too. He has 39 goal contributions. Akintola has 38. Villalba has 27. Dominguez comes in with 26 from center midfield. Oh, and the Champions League? Well, we came in 8th in the regular play time here in the league phase. And round of 16, we beat Manchester City 3-2. In the quarterfinals, Accrington goes past Arsenal 3-1. And actually 4-2 on aggregate. Semi-finals, we beat Juventus 5-3 as Leverkusen has beaten PSG. And now we're facing Leverkusen, whose best player is Marcos Leonardo from Al Hilal, formerly Benfica. Dani Cunha right here, who could be a regen that has a really high rating. Alex Garcia is still there. Let me see. Dani Cunha, 86. All right, their strikers are going to be very good. So we've won the Prem. We've also now gotten ourselves into the Champions League final. There's no Marcos Leonardo that I'm seeing here, but that squad is amazing. They are playing 5-4-1 tactical preset. Could be tiki-taka, so let's beware of the good passing play in midfield. Let's see if we can win this thing. It seems like this Champions League finale will be held in Germany, which means Leverkusen could technically have more fans in the stadium, but because this is FC 26, obviously they won't. But lads, EA have been purchased by Saudi. Incredible. 55 billion if I'm not mistaken. And at this stage, I'm just wondering, like, what's the impact going to be? Because a lot of times with EA, I feel like they never really take risks because they have to answer to the people that are holding the stocks of EA, right? Because the stock price kind of dictates everything. As Tygoland goes and takes the first shot, but at times that kind of holds back the company from going out there and making risky decisions. And that's why the game only improves by like, let's say 5 to 10% every single year. So I'm really hoping that with this Saudi takeover, that we actually do go ahead and see a huge change in the mentality of EA, and maybe a change in mentality of my defense would be nice. Nusa is through, makes it 1-0 for Bayer Leverkusen. His pace was too much to handle for Kota Takai. Lovely pass. Vijalba. Dominguez. Cut back over to Taigo Land. Sees the run of Akintola for the Ballon d'Or. Yes! He does score in the Champions League final. He might need a couple more goal contributions to have the most in our team over the course of the entire season. But he's done a great job right there. Land is the one getting the assist. They really only have to worry about Akintola. There's no one else that they need to defend, but he's the one running through. Which kind of tells me I need to put my fullbacks on like wing back, because they are far too in like the defensive positions for me. So we're going to go wing back on both of these guys. Get them involved. Taigo Land. Vijalba. Finesse. Good try. New skill move, by the way. I really like it. L2 Elastico type thing. Palacios. It's just one man attacking. Come on. We can do better than that. Into the center towards Dominguez, who has the relentless playstyle, by the way, which can be quite useful. What a pass into Talbi. Pass it. Talbi, just pass it across, man. Cunha. Land trying to get there. It's Nusa again. This time we get a save from our Australian goalkeeper. Yes, big tackle. Scholl over to Dominguez. Here we go. Akintola is through again. It's Taigo Land to Akintola for yet another one. The Nigerian striker truly belongs? No, deserves the Ballon d'Or. I don't know what the hell I'm saying right there. Thank you so much, Akintola and Taigo Land. You both have been dominating this game in the offense for me. Dominguez chasing down Nusa, but Nusa might just be one of the hardest opponents in this game. I cannot catch up to this kid. Antonio Nusa, Scholl kicks it away. 90+1. Here we go. Accrington have done it. Congrats. We won the Champions League with the poorest team. No, the weakest team in England. So now Accrington Stanley have 2 trophies on top of their bus. And we have completed the challenge. Akintola wins the Ballon d'Or, a youth academy player of the worst team in England on FC 26, has now won the Ballon d'Or. And I gotta say, it's impressive, because this guy, I didn't think he would be the one, but he stepped up season after season and proved he's the one. Thank you so much for watching, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. We're close to 600,000 subscribers as we speak. Take care and peace.